Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, also known to some as the Snake Pit. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Maryland Terrapins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, the Terrapins head coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
All right, Holly. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Running inside, it's Hawkins. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grab behind the line, it's Barnes. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Quickly complete.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll send the back in motion. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Quarterback moving. That's caught. It's Durr. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Man, this quarterback's got some speed. You see him use those wheels to get outside. He was on the run, nobody even close to him defensively before he was able to find an open target to get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Oh, what a move to get room. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. At the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And a lot of times on these play sheets, the offensive coordinators, man, they go, who do I want to get the ball to? How can I get him the ball? And sometimes when the space cramps down here in the red zone, how do you feature your guy? Nice job. Getting a little touch pass, getting him on the edge, letting him get some positive yards. He almost got in the end zone for the second time now.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cowboys! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They get to him as he throws.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Washington. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Makes it past the marker. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
He'll do it himself. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Off the RPO, complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. When you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
And when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those critical 3rd down situations, you're going to find him more and more. Great connection right there.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Running inside, it's Hawkins. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, Oklahoma State.
We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
And he added the extra point. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Durr. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Turning it on. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Lets it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Bust through behind his pad. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Out of the end zone. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he's going to bring this one out. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback.
Breaks into the open. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Maryland!
I mean, let's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Oklahoma State sent out the offense to start this drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Young. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Quickly complete. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch their momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Got a man. It's Young. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wide receiver going in motion. The RPO, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Cowboys! What a catch in the end zone for 6.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Washington. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab deep. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Terrapins!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown, and here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. Guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, and just now on the same page with his target.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Hawkins. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. And the Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Washington. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the middle. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break.
Number 16, set to kick this one away.
And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here after the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second-half start they'd hoped for. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Here's the pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback adapting. On the move, he fires.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got a man. It's Green. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Reads it, fires complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys! Great job by the back on the option.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy ones.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first. Oh, he's got some space.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice gain for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Durham. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Snowed under by the defense. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Pressure coming. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Looking for more room. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy.
Throws it deep. They went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. Get your receivers open to try to make plays in the passing game.
Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Barnes. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. He goes right back to the air. Fires to the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And the Terrapins will hustle to the line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the
Snagged it, and there's running room. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. It's Washington. Got the quick pass. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
That makes the score Oklahoma State 56, Maryland 21.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, Maryland! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And they call this sudden change. And we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive, take all of that momentum, and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board, just like that. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. With the catch, it's Green. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls and fires complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the right. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Durr. Still running at the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Terrapins want to move quickly.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! He got it right inside the pylon.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. On to attempt the try. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The deficit is huge, this one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. After that last possession, the interception, which did lead to a touchdown, might want to mix in a few more running plays with this big lead here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Got room on the return. At the 20. Touchdown, Maryland! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And he tacks on the extra point. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Unloads quickly. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires downfield. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come...
Going deep. Caught at the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time.
Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Makes the catch. Turning it on. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to throw. Dances away. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one. Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense?
And that one is picked off in the end zone. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
Maryland, 48.
They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cowboys have a lot of options on second and inches. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This guy's having a game that feels like half a season for some. He's over 450 yards.
And he is so dialed in with his offensive coordinator and play caller with what they want to do and how they want to attack this defense. It seems like every single snap, he's read the coverage. He knows exactly where to go with the ball.
The snap sets up to throw. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Brings the return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Washington. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came